I'm just here to give you some encouraging words. And I want you to take this to heart. Walk with this every day in your mind, in your spirit, in your heart, every day. When you wake up in the morning, when you giving your prayer to God, this should be your thought. When you walk around every day and obstacles come your way, trouble come your way, this should be your thought. No matter what happens, the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever comes your way. Because we're going to go through some stuff. We already going through some stuff. But remember this every day. Like, every day. Think about this as much as possible. You know, when something bad about to happen, like you feel about that, think about it. But think about that thought. Like, you know what? It's gonna be okay. I'm going to it. I just want you to. I'm trying to make you feel what I'm feeling. I want you to understand what I understand. I want you to feel what I feel. You know what I mean? I want you to, when you even go through your trials and your tribulation, this just boosts your faith. Your faith just go up 20 notches. You might be on your last 20%. You always have an extra 20, you know? You could be on your last one, but this will boost you up the more you think about it. I'm trying to get you there. I'm trying to make you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to make you feel what I feel. You know what I mean? I want you to, I want you, every time you open up the Bible and you read something, I just want you to think about this thought. And you scrolling through the pages and you just trying to figure things out. I just want you to have this thought. The way I want you to have this thought is in a way that will always put a smile on your face. It will always make you feel uplifting, no matter what you're going through. I'm telling you. As much as it excites me, it should excite you. I'm not telling you how to feel. This is something good to share. All right. So you know how the Bible is presented to us. How every time we look at it, we think, oh my gosh, this is the end. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Oh my God. It's just putting fear into you, make you feel like make you feel like, oh, these demons and Antichrist and the devils is going to be taking over down here, and it just make you feel weak. It makes you give power to the devil when God gives you authority over everything. You understand what I'm saying? But that's not what I'm trying to tell you. I'm still leading up to it. You know, when you're going through the Bible and you're reading stuff and you be like, oh, and everything connects together and it just make you feel like, oh, this is one big story. Like, this is one big story. This have one big meaning to it. Like, why it's so much. It just make you want to jump through and feel things, and you be like, this connected this, and this connected this, and this connected this, and when you put it together, you be like, oh, okay. But you know, you still feel like every time you touch the revelations and you touch the beginning, you be like, it makes you feel down and like, oh gosh, this it. You make you feel like, oh, there's gotta be many roads, gotta be this, and you know for yourself, God show you there's only one way, you know. But that's not what I'm leading to. I just want you to understand what I'm saying. Like, the more you go into it and you hear about the beginning and you hear what happens in the end and you hear what happens in the in-between. You be like, all right, we got the Holy Spirit. But what does this mean? Like, why it seemed like the ending is going to be so rough and tough and we just go through so much. Why so much pain? It just makes you feel like it's going to be starvation. Why does that have to happen? And drought and all. You don't understand. It makes you feel like, why is this so much, right? Put a little doubt in you. But this is when you trial and tribulation mean tests. We know that. We go through that every day. So this is no different. It's just going to be a little harder. But that's not the point I'm getting to. I just want you to go with me here. See where I'm going with this. Like when you read through certain things where Yahshua talks about and he makes you say, oh, this gonna happen before I come. This gonna happen. You be like, yeah, you're coming, but there's so much happening. You like, but he's telling you to be excited about it, right? And you don't understand why should we be so excited going through these trials and tribulation. This is what you should be excited about. We're living among sin. We're living in sin. And our kids are growing up in sin. But who brought sin here? Devil brought the sin here. And God depart himself from him. So if he depart himself from him, God himself depart himself from him, that means the devil was the other choice. You get where I'm coming with that? And then when God say he's going to destroy him and build anew, what do you think that means? That means when God said in the beginning and he showed himself and he depart himself, that is the ending. That is the ending. He show you he have to get rid of Satan. And then in the end, he show you how he got rid of him for us to be with him. Yo, that should excite you to the pits of your core. That should make you feel so good to know that. Yo, the end is the beginning for us to be with God. No more sin. No more devil. No more. No more. No more. No more. So the Bible is just showing you what it took for us to have our beginning. This is our beginning. This is our beginning. This is the beginning for us. What we're going through is the test for him to have his children and get rid of Satan. That's what life is. That's what the life we're going through now. Our beginning starts in the end. That's the exciting part. So the ending, it's the beginning. And the beginning is the end. Because he showed us that he had to separate himself. And if God showed us through the whole Bible, he has nothing to do with darkness. He has nothing to do with sin. He has nothing to do. And he's trying to tell us to stay holy. I show you all the people who's holy. I show you, I even came and show you that to do this so you can be with me because the devil is around you. The devil's around you. Right? This tests our heart, our faith. This tests everything about us to show us how much we love God and he didn't push it down our throat. I like how the devil down here pushing himself down our throat. Pushing all his madness on us. We live in the land of a prostitute. We live with a whore. Because she's selling herself everywhere right now. Everywhere right now. Want to lay up with everybody. And we right up in her. And that is nasty. We got to leave this. We got to get out of here. So this understanding that God want to get rid of evil in the first place. Let me repeat that. God want to get rid of evil in the first place. So this right here is not our beginning. This right here is our test for the beginning. You get what I'm saying? Our test for the beginning. Our test for the beginning. So what we're going through right now is a test. This testing our faith. The devil's going to be more on us more than anybody else. Why? Because we're the ones trying to follow God. Everybody else is doing what they want to do. That's why God said, let the holy be holy, righteous be righteous, bad be bad, good be good, the vile be vile. Because at the end of the day, everybody is everybody. Their hearts are already set. We can't change that. We can't change that. But at the end of the day, they have to know. And then once they know, what we can do about it. They know. At the end of the day, they still have to make a choice. We can force a choice. We can force an opinion. But we can give them some suggestions and stuff and saying like, this, explain it to the best of our ability, how we know what it is. And tell them the truth from what the truth when we find out what the truth is. Because we know the Roman Catholic Church with the Roman Empire, who got their stuff from the Greek, who got their stuff from God's word, while we got the King James right now. You heard what I just said, right? So that by itself, we already know it's been pampered with, and they're the one that put Yeshua on and hanged him on a tree and told us it was a cross. Now that by itself now is just mixed up, because we already heard when Peter said, y'all hanged him on a tree. Oh, hello. Peter and Paul was up in the court saying, yo, look what you did. I hang him. But they told us they nailed him on a cross. And then when you look up cross, it's an X sideways. That's witchcraft. So they trying to do witchcraft on God. That's what they down here doing. Witchcraft on God. They doing witchcraft. That's what they doing. They think they got rid of him somehow. Since we know the truth, we just have to keep continuing what we doing. Because they doing witchcraft thinking they got rid of everybody. They think this is it. When okay, this is the beginning, bro. It's your ending, but it's my beginning. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? God is showing us the beginning of our life with Him. The beginning of the life with Him. How we're going to be living with Him. No more sin, no more pain. We should be so excited. I hope when you hear this, you go on your knees and you just sing out to God and cry in joy, not in sorrow. You ready to hear what I said? Cry in joy, not in sorrow. Let me say that again. Cry in joy, not in sorrow. Because we know what the end means. It's our beginning, honey. See ya. Love y'all.